Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to week 6 of the Breath of Life series. If you're new here, you're arriving at a beautiful moment in the journey. And if you've been breathing with me from week 1, you may already sense it. Something inside you is becoming clearer, quieter, more you. And today we're working with a breath that opens the pathway to intuition. Not the mystical kind that feels far away, but the deeply human intelligence that's already living in your body. Before jumping in, let me take a moment to say thank you. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel, it means the world to me. And if you haven't done so, please find the subscribe button and follow me along this journey. And also a big thank you for the generous support to the GoFundMe fundraising campaign going alongside this Breath of Life series. Please share with your friends to contribute to this wonderful cause to support this young family. We are getting towards that £1,000 small target before Christmas. So please help and donate using the link below and share it with your friends to join us on this channel, to breathe together and to support this good cause together. So, a small spark for today. Intuition is not magic. It's a subtle perception. Breath is how we tune that perception. From a neuroscience point of view, your breath is constantly shaping the signals that is sent to your brain. The slow conscious breathing increases the activity in areas linked to inner sensing, interoception, emotional regulation, and clarity of decision making. And researchers sometimes call intuition as a form of rapid pattern recognition. But with yogic teachings, we go one level deeper. They say that intuition is the voice of prana, your life force, as we were talking about in the very first week, that this pranayama is also this practice, this control of our life force. So where the mind is steady enough to hear it, that's when you're connecting with this life force. In Kundalini Yoga, the teaching is that prana follows awareness, and awareness follows prana. So where your energy goes, your attention goes. It's the same basic concept. And so when we breathe with intention, we're not just calming the mind, we are strengthening the channels that intuition travels through. So why this week 6 breath is special? Because the breath we're practicing today, this 4-stroke inhale through the O-shaped mouth, known in the lineage as Praana Praanee Praanayam, is traditionally understood to increase the pranic flow through the nadis that we talked about in week 2. It also expands our arc line, this field of intuitive protection. And it stabilizes the mind so that the inner signal becomes stronger than all the noise that we keep hearing. And in modern science, it would say something similar in different words, that the segmented inhale increases the oxygenation and the CO2 balance. It activates the prefrontal cortex and it enhances the vagus nerve's ability to calm the emotional centers. You see, different language, but it's the same truth. And so you become more able to hear yourself, that there's an inner wisdom within, an inner knowing that you know. But so often we get so distracted with all this noise. And so by coming to this practice, we are clearing out the noise so that we can hear ourselves better. So stillness is like that bridge. When prana moves steadily, the mind stops scrambling for answers externally, and it begins to listen internally. So that stillness isn't an emptiness. It's information. It's the space where your deeper intelligence arises to the surface without being drowned out by urgency or comparison or fear. So today's breath helps you step into that stillness without forcing it, but simply inviting it. And with each of the segmented inhale, you are gathering that life force. And with that single exhale, you're clearing the space within for intuition to land. So let's practice, and let this be a day where your breath is not a performance. It's not something to perfect, but as a means for you to tune your perception, to remember that intuition isn't something out there somewhere, that is right here. It already lives inside of you, waiting for your attention. So, welcome back to the mat. And as always, whenever we are setting ourselves up for practice, we want to be in a comfortable seated position. You can certainly do this sitting on a chair with your spine straight and your feet on the ground, or you can be on your yoga mat or simply on the floor with a cushion and in a comfortable seated position. So let me first explain to you the part of the practice, and then we'll put it together and do it together. Okay, so to start with, as I have introduced you to last week, we will start with our opening mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll chant that 3 times. This is kind of a invocation, a intention setting for our practice, for us to become aware that we are connected to this greater intelligence within us and all around us, so that we come to practice with this sense of deeper reverence and devotion. And we are going to do some warm-up before moving into that segmented breath. That it's about awakening our intuition. So the warm-up exercise today is very simply what I call Prana Shakti. So what we'll do is actually we will raise our both arms up at 60 degrees. Fingers are all open, pointing towards the sky. This is our inhale position. Okay, so we're inhaling here through our nose, and then we're going to close our fingers, making a fist and drawing our arms down. Our elbows are going to hit the sides of the ribs here, and that's our exhale through the nose as well. So this is quite an activating movement where we are going to just warm up this whole field around us, bring our energy circulating. And this, again, remembering that our arms raising up, this is activating the heart chakra, moving the energy from the heart, circulating with our breath together. And that also is awakening up this whole heart center, diaphragm, our lungs and rib cage, our back, our shoulders, so that our listening, our heart center is all revived with energy. So as we were talking about just in the beginning, how when we activate this energy, our life force, we are allowing, clearing the channels for intuition, for energies to move through. And so this is a wonderful exercise, even on its own, to do early in the morning as you wake up, just to bring energies to the body, especially to this upper three chakras, the higher centers, while we are well grounded in the lower centers. And also this is as well telling our vagus nerve, our parasympathetic nervous system, that we are present, we are here, we're safe, we are grounded, to jump into the practice, to activating these channels for our energy to circulate, to dissipate the noise and circulate the energies, clearing the channels for intuitions to come in. So we will do 3 minutes of Prana Shakti, okay? And then we will have a moment of stillness, as always, just to come into presence and allowing out subtle layers to come online, be more tuned in. And then the core practice is inhaling through the mouth today with the O mouth. So that just means that your mouth is like making an O shape as you are breathing in, and we are dividing that one whole breath into 4 parts, 4 equal parts, so that when you are inhaling, it's like you are sipping from a cup, and you're drawing a quarter to make one full breath. And then you exhale through the nose, one long, deep exhale through the nose. That's the breath that we're going to repeat for 6 minutes today. The traditional practice is to continue this whole breathing part for 16 minutes. But today I will make this accessible as this is your first time. But as you get practice more familiar with this, you can increase the length of time of doing this practice to 16 minutes. Okay, so now I want to explain to you the mudra and then the drishti. So let me just show you. The mudra is very simply, we are closing down all the fingers except the index finger, and then we are crossing the thumbs as well. So, and this mudra you're going to keep kind of in front of your chest. And actually today your spine is always straight, but tuck your chin in slightly, and then you are going to just close your eyes until a sliver that you can still see through, like 1/10 open, and you're going to gaze down towards the tips of the finger. We do this because some breath practices take us to really deep places, and sometimes we actually want us to be still connected to this present moment here. And so when we have our eyes closed to 1/10, we are actually having a greater control of that focus of the mind. We are right here, you are just looking at the tips of your fingers. And so we will continue this very easy, deep, long pacing of breathing, inhaling 4 times, exhaling through the nose in one long exhale. So in today's practice, we do this for 6 minutes, and then we will do 3 repetitions. At the end, we will open our arms up on the side and breathe in through the nose. And you hold that for 20 seconds. So you count to 20. And then you exhale through the nose, keeping your arms on the side. And then again, inhale. And exhale. So we'll repeat that 3 times and then we'll close the practice. I hope that's clear for you. And now we're going to jump into the practice. Okay, so let's get grounded with your seat bones on the cushions or chair that you're sitting on, having your spine long and tall and straight, your shoulders stacking up to your hips, closing your eyes for a moment just to come present. Let's rub our hands together. Hands in prayer position in front of your chest. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep breath in. And exhale. And now we move into the first move, Prana Shakti. So hands up at 60 degrees, fingers open, palms open. Take a deep breath in and we begin. So I'm going to check the time. So we're doing this for 3 minutes. I'm inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. So do it at your pace that you're comfortable with. My yoga teacher always says, a smile on your face always helps, whatever difficult, challenging position you might be in. Having a smile on your face just makes it that much easier. Wonderful. Sensing the energizing movement to your arms, to all the way to your fingertips, stretching out as you stretch them up towards the ceiling. Wonderful. honor yourself. If you really feel like you need to rest and pause for a moment. And when you feel ready, come right back into it. Feeling the heat and energy that's generated from this very dynamic, activating movement. And stretching up with a big inhale, fingers open, chest open. Don't arch your spine, just standing tall. And exhaling, resting your arms, palms facing up, hands on top of your legs, your knees. Taking a moment to sense into the stillness. Sensing that subtle layers beyond your skin, all around you. This field of intelligence that's around you. And now we are into this 4-stroke breath practice. So your index finger is pointing straight up. All the other fingers are interlacing together. So remember that you are slightly tucking your chin in and eyes 1/10 open so that you can gaze down to the tips of your fingers. And here we will divide that inhale into 4 parts, into 4 strokes with the O mouth. So let's begin. And one long deep exhale through the nose. Really allowing yourself to sink into this very still moment. Feeling into movement of the breath. And like the sediments on the bottom of the riverbed, you are allowing all the noise, the dirt, letting everything just settle along with your busy mind. Whenever you finish your last exhale, gently open your arms to the side, palms facing up. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold for 20 seconds. Exhale through the nose, holding your arms out. Once again, inhaling through the nose and hold, trying to reach your arms to the side and your spine stretching towards the sky and the floor. So you are like this cross, engaging, holding your arms out. And exhale through the nose. Keeping your arms up one last time. Inhale. And hold, stretching even to your fingers. Keeping your spine tall and long. Feeling like you're sending energies to the tips of your fingers. Engaging all the muscles and energies. And exhale. Bring your palms up and hands on your thighs. Taking a moment to be still. Sensing the subtle energies moving around inside your body through the energy channels and all around you. Listening in to that void, that stillness and silence within. Our intuition, inner guidance, always gentle and light like whispers, never loud or aggressive. So we have to listen in to really hear that higher wisdom within. So let's close our practice with a long sat and a short nam. Taking a breath in, sat nam. Sat nam. Thank you for joining the practice with me today. I hope that you are feeling that delicious sensation of stillness and calm. I feel like there's a cleansing through my system. There's a sensation of returning home, being connected to a part of me that is stable and calm and moving with the life force. And I would love to hear how you have found this practice for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. I would love to hear how these practices have been for you. and share your experience, and let's practice together. And I'm so looking forward that we have still week 7 and a bonus sessions the week after. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. And after this series, we are going to create new series for you. So don't forget to subscribe to the channels, and make sure that you drop any questions in the comments and give us your feedback. Again, I appreciate you to be on this Breath of Life series with me, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you.